Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing great. I am doing okay. Today, we are going to be finishing up our album from last week. The bad part is I didn't measure this part out properly, so we are a little short right here, but that's okay. Um, I have a way to fix that. I'm going to get some lace and put it here. I'm going to put some lace like right here, and it's going to flow outward. I did start some stuff, but my husband called me. He's having some issues, I guess. I don't know. And not issues. He needed some assistance because I sent him a text message this morning, voicing my not so happiness, I guess you could say. So he called me. And it's Tuesday, so I was like, I can't talk long. But I was the one in quote unquote crisis. And here we are. So my son is asleep still. I let him sleep as late as he likes during the summertime. While you can enjoy whatever you can enjoy, I always say enjoy it. But he'll be coming in asking for some food later. So just be ready for me to excuse myself. And I did smush this book, as you can see, it's a little bit on the wonky side. So that's not really good. Good morning, Heather. I hope you're doing great today. I am doing okay. I have some adulting to do today, so I want to try and finish something up today. Like for real, for real. Not pretend like we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff and then don't get to it. I want to finish some stuff up and move forward. I am catching up on some videos, um, and I've been cleaning and sorting and kicking myself in the butt still. So, yeah, this is the book. We did a few pages and then I said I was going to finish them up before we came back, and here they are all finished. And now I'm going to show you a few things. I have this card. I'm not sure who made that card. And then I just wanted to remind everyone that we did this last Tuesday because Friday was a collab day, and I don't want to double post. I don't do a live and a collab. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that you have to work. A lot of people are dreading that W word, so we won't say it. We'll say, ooh. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I think that the next one that we do, we're going to completely ink it up and do a lot of distressing and go from there. But I have this right here, okay? And this is a card, and I thought it would be really cool to cut the card up. And we're going to use this piece and this piece. Now, I don't normally, and I won't be doing it today, I don't stitch or sew or whatever. I pulled out my tools and just pulled them out right here. So we won't be stitching or sewing, but I thought this would be a good color to match in with this. And I was, close, very close. So we're going to be doing that. And now we have these pieces that I cut off. And so, we're doing good vibes, positivity, rainbows, all this good stuff, fun things. So we're going to be doing that. And it says best day ever, celebrate, happy day, life is made for moments like this. So those are the things that we're going to be maybe using. We may not get a chance to use them, but I thought it'd be good to cut the card up. I'm trying to use more stuff. I realized that that's the issue when we have these things. We don't use them up. And then I have these, and I had planned on using this last week. Originally, these little summer vibe things right here, and some little tags and such like that. So that's what we're going to be doing, using that. And then let's go ahead and get into making things. We're going to glue this. I just want to show this how we're going to get these, and we're going to use this piece right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this in half, and I want it to be a pocket. So we're going to use this pocket right here, over here, and we're going to glue something on top of it. Something cool, fun, amazing, I hope. It's cool, fun, and amazing. And I just want to, the one thing I don't really have at this desk that I'm using currently is my writing utensils, because who does that, right? Who brings all of their stuff to their workstation like they should, right? So we're going to just cut right here, just like that. And then we're going to cut this in half. So let's go ahead and get started. I do want to eliminate a lot of the footwork that we're doing lately and just create. So I'll have to do that offline a little bit more. So we're going to go this at 2.5, 2.25, 2.25. Actually, I think that's a little bit too short. I will go with it though. 2.25. All right, so we got 2.25. Now we're just going to make some a notch. Good morning, Samara. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you had a decent weekend. My weekend was okay. See, I cut it funny anyway. I'm going to use this one. So now we're just going to go to this half, this imaginary half mark that is there. There we go. And I guess if we want to use this tab, we could. Something's in my eye, excuse me. And here we are. Now, if you want to get really fancy, you could create a taller one and then have like a, yeah, I cut this down to do this, but then it didn't measure out properly. And then you can come down and do another one. So you can do multiple pockets. I think it's a Tim Holtz. Well, I know it's a Tim Holtz dye that does something similar to that, but you could do it yourself if you didn't buy any Tim Holtz stuff. You know, this weekend did go by really fast. I guess because it was a holiday weekend and some people probably had yesterday off and some didn't. But it was a holiday weekend and a lot of things going on in one day. My eye is so irritated right now. I do apologize for the lack of movement and talking. But if I can't see, I can't craft. So it feels like it's a lost scrap of something in there. Okay. And now we're going to pull this piece out that we cut. And we're going to put celebrate. And I do have some of those um, words. I do not have, but I do have some stickers, happy planner stickers. I don't know, Heather, but it's irritated very badly right now. I feel like something's in it. So just give me a second, please. You know, I always tell you that I have issues with my eyes being dry. Okay, hopefully that did it. Mm. Yeah, I think we'll put celebrate here, but I want a longer text right here as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the stickers that actually came in this kit. Remember, we're using this kit from Hobby Lobby. I think it was on clearance for $1.25. Yes, I think it was on clearance. I do like that they made these a little bit cheaper because it's not that much in them. Um, I also think, at the beginning of the year or last year when Hobby Lobby said that they were going to do away with their coupon, I was like, I don't use the coupon anyway. And I instantly felt regret later on because I was like, I really don't want to pay full price for this thing, whatever the thing was, because they put everything on clearance. I mean, half off, or they don't put everything on a coupon. Oh, these glasses look cute. We're gonna use these glasses in something. Let's move that to the side so it's not a bunch of celebrate. Focus on the good. Let's put that. Focus on the good is what I'm trying to do right now because, I woke up in a bad mental mood. Not a bad mood, but a bad mental mood. And so here we are working through it. Sometimes you just gotta color, right? Be quiet and color to get past it. Celebrate. Uh, we can't celebrate and focus on the good. Let's see what's this other thing. We could put a little butterfly right there because I love butterflies. Hi. Hi. Let's do hi right there. And I am using some foam tape because I want a little bit of it to be elevated versus not elevated. Because it's a book and we have a decent gusset in our pages. If you don't know what a gusset is these things in between the pages. So we have a pretty decent gusset. If we wanted to make this album as thick as the spine, which the spine is approximately 2 inches, it would be okay because we have plenty of room to go from there. But we're not going to be that crazy because mailing the album is very hard to do if you're only mailing the album. I'm just going to put some glue on these little wayward tabs, and we're going to put this right here. Come on, tape. They have tools for just about every crafting we need, and I still opt for my fingernails sometimes, and it's not always the bestest idea. I laugh as I casually take this little pokey tool and lift up this backer. I'm not sure if you all have like inexpensive stores near you. They're called dollar stores, not the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, but they're like dollar something, a dollar this, a dollar that. And I had bought some foam tape from there. It was like 3 rolls for $1 and like 6 or 7 cents. Very, in my opinion, it was a very good deal. Maybe it was 99 cents. A very good deal for the price. And when I tell you that that tape is the worst tape I ever purchased in my entire tape purchasing lifestyle, yeah, it's the worst tape I ever purchased in my entire life because it sticks to everything, your scissors, your everything. It will not let you cut it and use it properly. It's always doing everything but. So we got some of these Project Life cards, and we're going to be doing a lot of Project Life projects because no, 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 card using. You're right, ma'am. You're absolutely right. I retract my previous statements. No, I don't because I couldn't peel it off for some reason. But our hands, the things that God gave us, are definitely good, great, amazing, wonderful objects to do and use. So we're gonna put this here. I really don't like the black around the edge, although we do have a big page with black on it right there, right? But I like for our pages to be something. Okay, so we're going to do these and I like this little heart. And let's move this out the way. So in my chaos, that is my craft mind, I've gotten organized a little bit, right? And it's such a great liberating feeling to be quote unquote organized. And then it's also a sad feeling because I'm like, why didn't I do this before? What was I thinking? Etc., 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 right? Focus on the good. All right, here we go. So we got that. And then our hand is pretty good. Yeah. I do agree, but sometimes, you need a little bit extra help. A little bit extra help. Just a little bit. Now, I'm not a big alpha person. What do you all do with your alphas? Let me know. And Heather, I like what you said about going back and talking to your former self. I haven't responded to my comments yet, but that's going to be today's goal. And also, I've decided that I will be making quote unquote unboxing videos and leaving it at that point. I don't know if I will um, make make a creation from it, but I will be unboxing them at least. Okay, so we got these little funky colored fancy little shaped stickers, and I'm just going through it right here, and I'm going to pull out one. Hi Nix, how you doing today? Hopefully well. We're going to do this, rub it in some, and move this out the way because I don't want to pop my hand. Do any of you have crepe paper? The streamers, I should say, because not everybody calls it crepe paper like I do. Streamers, I have some, and I was, as I said, I'm in my chaotic crafting mind. I'm getting semi-organized, and I'm like, how do you store? So I go online and look at how you store it, and of course, all it shows me is the flat paper. It doesn't show me the What's wrong, Nix? Are you leaving soon? Is this the last time you're going to be in the States? If so, that makes me sad. But hopefully, well, I'm going to keep in touch with you as long as you have access to social media. Although I'm not big on Facebook, I'm not big into using Facebook that much. I'll get on there and I'll spend about 10 to 20 minutes and then, oh, well, that's good. At least you have a date. And the sooner you go there, the sooner you can come back. That's how I'm looking at it. I keep thinking, hoping. I didn't pray about it because that's your journey. I didn't say, please don't let her move because that would be a selfish thing to do. But, you know, I'll still be here doing the same thing, making books, making books. Yeah. Um, we're going to put this piece right. I think we're going to put collect memories. Collect memories and love, right? All right, so now we're going to put something right here. I want to put let's use this. Let's put do you? Hmm? I think the next time we make an album, I'm going to cut out some Polaroid picture frames and get those because goodness, do you? All right. So I like this. And I think I want to make a little, I made it before, a little book. So let's go ahead and get that ready really quickly. One. Won't be a lot of pages. Two. I think about 3 pages. 3. Okay, so let's slide this out the way. And what we're going to do to make sure this is an even book, because it's someone cut this off. I guess I'll be that someone since I actually cut it, right? All right, so we got it. Now we're just going to cut. Yes, Samara, I am using my guillotine. Now, if you are like me and you tend to measure once and cut 99 times, I recommend you using a binder clip. Even though this is a small stack of papers, it still would be in your best interest. Unless you're like super cutter. If you're a super cutter, you don't need it. But I'm not. So I'm gonna use a little binder clip real quick. And I'm just gonna cut it all even. I don't even know the time difference to where you're going. Not that that should be the most important thing, but at least, I'm not good with time anyway sometimes when it comes to responding to messages. Like I usually go to bed within the exception of the last couple of weeks, I usually go to bed fairly early, and so people will write me at like 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, and I'm asleep. But I wake up and it's like 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm like, ooh, that's too early to respond because normal people are still asleep at 4 or 5 in the morning. Not normal people tend to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning. So I have to respect that of other people. You know, I would say if you get one, it's probably one of my most favorite purchases, as you probably can tell. So now we're going to just put these pages back to back like this, and it's still cut crooked. See, it probably cut a little bit crooked because, it's me. And even though you saw me clip this together, do a good measurement on there, um, we'll do this. We'll just do this. No worries. All right. I was going to use that tacky glue, but because the glue, this paper is so flimsy, we don't want to do that. We want to give it a fighting chance. Yeah, we'll do this like that. And I've realized that when we make our projects, some of them can be very easy for some people to do, and a little bit more complicated for others to do. And I always find that you have to find what makes you the happiest doing stuff. Because I remember, and I'm not, when I had did this, I thought it was a basic thing to do, like a very basic thing. Um, this is back in my, I want to be in this collaboration. I want to do swaps. I want to do all this stuff. When my little one was still not able to talk back and not walk and stuff like that, and I was employed, I had asked somebody. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a yes, ma'am, yes." And in my opinion, the guillotine will, if you buy a self sharpening one, it should last a long time. I don't think I don't think any of the ones that we buy right now will last forever, just because I think the way that the industry is making stuff, where they want you to replace things X amount of years, that may not work. But if you don't cut a lot of paper or you take good care of it, it should last a while. Should last a good while. All right. So you see it's off a little bit, and that's okay. We're gonna retrim it. Not as glued down. But I had asked someone if they wanted to do a swap with me, and they were like, "What kind of swap?" And I was like, just a card swap." They told me no. And I was like, why? I didn't ask them why. I was like, okay. I got offended because I was like, it's just a basic card, right? And it was like, I see what you can do. And I was, mm, I was a little upset because I was like, do they think that I do crappy work or whatever? And so I was like, no, you just, maybe they don't feel like they can make something as good as what you would make. I'm like, it's a card. So sometimes people can ruin what you believe in yourself. So you have to just keep pushing forward. You can't let that person or those people um, deter your deter you. Okay, so what we're gonna do now? I'm gonna glue more stuff down, right? But what I'm gonna try my best to do. Hmm. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nope, nope. Let's see. All right, so this is how our book looks so far, right? And we're gonna decorate this book as well. But I think I'm gonna take another card. Just gonna look for a random, non biased card, and I found some flamingos. Flamingos are good, right? Nope, this don't fit. Yeah, I took offense to it, so I had to talk to my crafty friends and say, "What do you think she means by that?" I still think that the person thought that I didn't do. To this day, I still think that they thought that uh, my work was crap. Am I over it? Yeah, I am because to be completely honest, I only swap with three or four people now. I don't do a lot of swapping anymore. Let's see if these colors match our book. Because if the colors don't match our book, we'll need a new card. Yeah. But those types of things can be a deterrent. This is going to be great because this pink looks like it's going to fit perfect. We're going to try to cover up this love stuff right there. Let's see. All right. So we're going to come right here and cut right there. Yeah. So, when you first start out and you want to be a part of the community, sometimes observing what happens, the shenanigans that happens in the community would be a better first goal about. But never lose never lose hope in what you make and do. Eventually you'll get better. Um, if you're not already good. I've seen people I've seen people brag about their stuff and it I'm like, okay. And then I've seen people that think their stuff is crap and I'm like, it's amazing. It's beautiful. What do you mean? All right, so I cut this a little bit off because I want to try and create a gusset. You guessed it, you were thinking it right. So I need to just make sure we're here together. Yes. Yeah, I want to make a gusset. I want to try to glue my spine on my gusset. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. We're going to need it. So all I'm going to do is just do a eighth of an inch gusset. So you see right here, I'm just going to go one over. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to turn this over. Let's go again. All right. If you had some book glue, that gummy rubber book glue, if you're into making books, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of people use it when they're books for their books. Like people that make bind or bound books. I don't do that. I just make random little books. I make a lot of random books, but if you had that glue, you could use that glue at this point, and that glue will help you to keep your spine in. All right, so we're gonna cut this down. If we measured it properly, it will be fine. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. All right. So let's turn this over. We want the pink side first because we have to adjust the, well, it doesn't matter because we need to cover up this stuff anyway, right? We're gonna, oh, we could leave Love You out. I mean, why not, right? I just don't want all these flowers on here like that. So, Maya, remember when I used to make these tiny little gutsits with my envelopes when we used to do the Facebook lives? I think I still want the pink side first, so we will cover the back up. All right, good, good, good. And now we are going to, again, use this pin. So it's still on that line. Now I'm going to cut that line off. I'm going to cut, oh, hands are shaking, palms are sweaty, right? All right, so here we go. We're going to lose ourselves in a moment. All right. I feel like if I don't do it down fast, then I won't get all the meat, right? When you see those silly movies when someone's getting ready to be, um, they're at the stockades and they're getting ready to be thrown to the monster or whatever, and then usually like a Robin Hood type of movie, they come and save them. Yeah, yeah. You used to always cheer me on back then too. I appreciate that so much. All right, so we got these, and bam. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to do our back page first because you know what? My silly self. I may have to actually turn this into the front and cover it up like that because I think I can get away with covering up some of the love you stuff versus all of it on the front versus the back. And I just dropped something. So we're going to pull this out. And we're going to put nothing but blue skies. Sometimes you need a beach day. We're not doing a sea theme, just so you know, but we're going to use some of the sea stuff, the sea stuff to create our good vibes situation going on. And I don't like to waste tags. If you make your own tag, yes, better like that if you make a tag. But if you're using a tag, I prefer to create a tag and then waste a tag. This says authentic, thankful for you. And I think, yeah, thankful for you, authentic. We got some blue skies going on. Yeah. All right. I I didn't eat this morning, so my hands are shaking a little bit more than normal. I feel like I need to start drinking coffee again, even though it would not be good for me because I felt like I was dying when I was trying to drink the coffee. But if I had like a morning routine, I guess you could say, it would be a little bit different. I just wake up and go. But today we're going to go do some fun stuff. We're going to run some adult errands. Oh, lots of great, amazing things, right? As an adult, not so much. So, last week I talked about sending your younger self saying, hey, don't buy all that 20-pound paper. You can't do anything with it but make a junk journals with it or whatever. I would definitely tell myself just because it costs $2 does not mean you need to buy every Project Life card you see at the store. Because now that I have so many Project Life cards, we're going to be doing a lot of Project Life card projects. Should you be jealous about what? Me going out shopping? No, 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 no. Adulting? Yes, definitely be upset about that. No. All right, so we're gonna find just a little bit, some type of happier quote to go at the top. Cultivate kindness is what we're gonna use right here. So I have to adult today because I need to unfortunately buy some stuff for my storage, the storage that I have going on. Put that down crooked, of course. I need to pick that up. Let me know if my sound, if you can hear me, because I recorded a video at full blast, and when I went to listen back to it, it was so quiet. I was like, this is not what I'm going for. So all these little muted colors, I think, match very well with everything. All right, so now we have our little book, yes, and I think we're gonna put some random stuff on the sides too, because it's not enough. Yeah, so this is the thing that I never was into Pocket Life or Pocket Page cards, any of those things. I always got them for craft projects, like because I used to make a lot of what I thought were flip books in the past, right? Like lots of flip books, and um, I thought they would be really good for it. And also, when I was into making not junk journals, the baseball card things that we would do in the past. What are they called? Pocket page, pocket, pocket letters. Yeah, pocket letters. Um, and so I got a lot of those for those because I always worried about things, and I feel like, putting two or three of these in for people to journal on is great because there's a lot of journaling spot, and it says one of a kind, and I usually glue this down, so it's always good for the person to be able to do use. But I saw them and I was like, oh, these would be great because they're brands of people's, oh, come on. What are they are of what are they? Collections. Yeah, that's the word. Collections. So I would get them like that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good because this is a collection, blah blah blah. They could use it. So like right now, I'm going to find not this animal print, but I'm going to find a different one and put it in there. And I think that'd be really cool to put as another little front page. And I would take some of these and fold them over and have, like a little thing in there. That's when I used to make a lot of flip books. I found that I make a lot of books of sorts. So um, I enjoy it. So it makes me happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put this right here, bliss, down. I do want to get some tape. I need to go and buy some tape, but I have a big roll of tape. It's just the wrong size. I need like 1/4 inch tape. So I want to do that. And then I was going through my thing and I found some stamp cleaner. So I will not be buying the stamp cleaner yet. I'm going to try my very best to only buy, I can't believe I'm saying this because self-petard. I'm going to only buy the things I actually need. And then, in like 2030, I'll go and buy more craft supplies. Because I'm still a part of a few mail-in things, and that should be fun. I do plan on doing those videos, like unboxings of those things and going from there. But I also have to get back in the groove. I feel like enough time has passed. See who if you ever buy a book from the bookstore and the glue is run, I'm sure it's my cousin on the assembly line. Because apparently, I can't do it straight. Okay. Make sure it's up properly. Okay. What I'm doing is putting this here. I'm going to hold it a little bit. Down. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure. Yeah, 2030. So I'm not on a spending freeze. I'm on a don't go to the craft store unless you really want to. Like I really want to. I haven't been to the craft store in a couple of days. Um, and I need some tape, but I'll probably end up going online. I do have to run some errands. So one of the stores is across the street from Hobby Lobby. But lately I've been going to Hobby Lobby and I haven't been getting any feel good vibes from the things that I normally buy because I don't need anything. And so in my head, the sort is like I can't sort all this stuff because I have no sorting things to sort with. Okay, so we got this. We're going to leave this like this and let this dry, and we're going to move on from here. But you can see how we've done that. Did I create this technique? No. I just read books and, we could have sewn in some stuff, but we decided not to sew anything. We're going to leave the front alone for now, I think, because I don't think I'm going to be able to cover this up on camera. I'm going to have to sit here and curse myself out a few times before I can fix this. But we are going to fix it. And now we're going to go ahead and say, do you, boo? All right, so this could be a picture of some sort. We got some little taggy pieces. We're going to put another little tag piece here so we can let this person know, hey, this is a book with tags and stuff like that in it. And we need some string. Oh, it's going to be over at the end of January. Okay, cool. I just think, I'm not very good at not shopping for stuff. Because like you did a haul video, I was like, oh, I want that. Oh, this other person did a haul video. But I have decided that I'm going to give it a good college try of not buying stuff. Um, and using what I have. Because if I didn't have so much junk, I would need more storage solutions. Is the bottom line. All right. So we got some tags going on here. Some good vibes. I also want to talk to you about cards. So I had really wanted to get the Anna Griffin cards that Tuesday Morning used to sell. I got the things, and I must say, I was so disappointed. We're gonna put Simple Pleasures right here, and I'm assuming this is like a coffee thing. So I'm gonna put simple. Oh, no, no, no! I want to make a big pocket right here. Big pocket. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, yeah. So we're gonna decorate this first. Okay. I moved my hole punch. I can't find it. Oh yeah. I'm not on the I don't want to say suspended freeze. I just don't want to buy stuff anymore. I want to use what I have because I don't know if you feel like this, if you feel like because you have so many fill in the blank, you don't have anything. So I think for me, by having X thing, I can't fully be my most creative self because I have no plan on what it is or how it should be that I want to do certain things. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. So if like say if I was to go to Hobby Lobby today, when you go to the store, you can always find something to purchase, no matter how well you say, "Oh, I'm not going to buy anything." But the minute for me, the minute I say I'm going to go on a spending freeze, I have to actually excuse myself from the shopping table because I'm going to go buy stuff because I already just said I was going to put myself on a spending freeze, right? All right. No, that's crooked. You see, it's crooked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't scrapbook, but I've seen, and I have not been enticed by some of the people's haul videos from Michaels because I mean not Michaels, clearance stuff from Hobby Lobby because a lot of the stuff I don't. Oh, she did it wrong any freaking way. All right, we can't use this paper, even though I measured it. And I'm just wiping this glue off and I'm gonna let it air dry and we'll use this for another project later on. We are going to get this right. Maybe that was just my paper saying, hey, why don't you use a different kind of paper on us because we want the good vibes to be used over here. So let's see. That's crazy. I'm gonna just fold this over, cut this down, then cut that. That way I'll know I'm doing it right. So for me, I really wanted a guillotine punch, a paper trimmer, because I was having such trouble with my trimmer. Um, just a little bit, just a little off. All right, crooked. That does look crooked. Let's see. Um, but I don't consider that to be like a don't buy because that's an essential. I needed that. I really had to actually have it in my life, so I got it. But since we're not going anywhere for summer break, besides local places, I don't have any other like major expenses. But I do want to save a few dollars, because Christmas is around the corner. And there's a few things I want to do. I want to do for myself. This little hook part. was watching a video. Someone made an album, right? A card album. And it's like, oh, those pockets would be really nice to add to some books. And I'm always talking about, oh, we're gonna advance our craftiness. We're gonna add more stuff to it. So I was like, that was a good thing that video was recommended to me. I just want to make sure our book is doing pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you really want to make a good book, you could use some clamps to clamp this down. But we're making a book, not a book that's read. Oh, wow. Really? Well, we're gonna have to do something to change that. The funny part about when we say taking a break from something, I always feel like it's not a good sign, right? To take breaks from certain things because in my experience, people tend to disappear after they take breaks. They may come back, but it's like, where you been? Why you been gone for so long? I missed you. Oh, isn't that sweet? Like taking a bunch of paper and punching little flowers. Is that what you mean? I'm just asking for a friend, you know. All right. So now we are going to put I guess we could put this book here, yeah? No. Yeah. No. We're not gonna put this book here. We're gonna put um these glasses here, right? Like that. I changed my thing around, so now I'm not sure where I'm working at. And we're going to make 2, 3 tags. We'll make these real quick. See? Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna make these. Yeah, see, that's a long time. Like if I ever tell y'all I'll be back, if you don't hear from me in X amount of days or months, just know that I done got rid of all my craft stuff and I'm done. 3. I have been there a few times and then I'm like, why are you gonna leave? You enjoy doing this. It makes you happy. It's a pleasure to do, etc., etc. So just know that. But life does happen, and sometimes things come along that's a little bit more important than cutting paper. Um, and people do experience burnout. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I didn't share this with you, but I got this from the thrift store. This thing is like brand new for $4. Like, yes, please, and thank you. I already had one, but I was like, I can have two. I can have one in one space and one in another space. Because really, who wants to share locations? Because I always end up forgetting stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't get all of these done. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, I found another thing. I haven't used it yet, of course, right? It was a bow maker, brand new, still in the packaging, everything for like $2. I think sometimes the people that price the things at the thrift store, they don't know the value of certain things, and then some people do. They try to price it like you just bought it from a demonstrator, and you're like, "Ma'am or sir, whoever's pricing it, you're not a demonstrator. You just need to give me the best deal possible on this item." All right, so we got this. And I think we're going to use, did I bring the washi tape? Oh, it's the funky washi tape. We can use this weird washi tape. Why not? We're going to just use some strips of washi. And the best way to use washi is not to use washi, right? Yep. See, and so I love, so when I got one from Tracy. We did a swap, a Happy Mail exchange swap. And I was like, I don't know what this thing is. How do I use it? It's probably one of the best craft things you could ever get, especially if you're into not buying a lot of stuff from uh, the man and you want to buy your own stuff. Great. You can, I mean, make your own stuff. You can make a bunch of envelopes. Actually, we're going to be making a few to go in this little book, this envelope book. We're going to make more envelopes to go in the envelope book. I'm just putting these at random locations. This, and yeah. The thing I always think about is um, the price of the storage that I am doing. I had watched a video, and one of the people, she was like, "I'm gonna let the store continue to keep it in their storage." And I was like, "Oh, I wish I had known this 6 months ago, because that's a great idea." All right, there. I think we're gonna put simple pleasures on the front because you see how basic those little lines are, and then we have simple pleasures. Yes, yes, please, and thank you. I don't know if we're going to get to cards today. I have decided to give myself a hard stop time. We're going to be doing under 2 hours from now on, unless we do something. And I'm like, okay, today is going to be a long day, et cetera, et cetera. But I want to try and accomplish something each stream, as I've told y'all before. So I don't want to start 50 projects and we only finish none of them, right? Like we just made this little book inside of this project, which I probably shouldn't have done, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to, ooh, we're almost done. We're going to put this book here. And how are we going to do that? I can't, I'm going to do a belly band. Yes, a belly band will work. I would recommend, so, and no, what I'm going to say has nothing to do with anything, but it's your money. Of course, you do whatever you want to do with it. But I would recommend basic tools that we need over um, not having some tools, right? So, for example, if we were, excuse me 1 second. Um, I would recommend certain tools that you need, like a good pair of scissors, some good ink. If you're into stamping, if you're not into stamping, then have some decent ink on standby. So when you do start inking up different random things, it doesn't look a hot mess. I would recommend you get, some of the basic things would be very nice to have. So I'm gonna put this here like that. I don't know if that's good or not. But I do recommend, if you decide not to be like me and buy a bunch of card bases, then if you don't make them by scratch from scratch, I can't make them from hand unless I'm doing like a flimsy one. But for a good, authentic looking professional one, I definitely would recommend that. But I like the We Are Memory Keeper punches a lot. I just think that they have a lot of boards. So too many. No. What you mean back into crafting? Are you saying that you're not into crafting anymore? We definitely got to change that. Definitely got to change that. I mean, it's okay to take a break from something, but to leave it all together, I feel offended. I'm clutching my pearls over here as I flip through and try to find a sticker to go right here. We're gonna put shine bright. I could have swore I had more positive stickers. I don't think Friday is a anything day, any collaborations, anything like that. So I should be here on Friday as well. Um, hopefully nothing happens. All right. So you see how this paper is bowing a little bit? It's not a bad thing. It's just not the best thing you want to happen. Thankfully, we're going to be covering up that aspect of it because that would drive me crazy if not. Um, if we weren't covering up. And I could put that circle down a little bit lower. I think, for me, I always think about the money that I've invested into buying all of my hoard of craft supplies, and then the time that I have um, spent buying all of my craft supplies. And then you all, like the people I've met along the way from crafting, I've made a lot of wonderful, amazing friends that just seeing their name in messages, I'm like, oh, I know her. She's, blah, blah, blah. I get really excited about it. And it's always fun. It's always fun to see and know. But life is not always that fun, and I do get it. And if you need to take a break, yeah, take a break. But just come back. Create happy. Let's put create happy. Ooh, can we put create happy? Oh no, we already got a lot of stuff right there. Ooh, let's see. I think we're almost done, y'all. Yep. Create happy. I should have put that on the side, shouldn't I? What was I thinking? Thinking about this piece right there. Actually, it's not that bad. And if I had thought about it, I could have moved this up a little bit and it could have been even. Oh, I thank you. I love that you show up and hang out with me. I really do. It means a lot. I could put you are gold. Let's do this funky strip right here that looks like some of Meg Holmes or Amy Tangerine colors. Let's do this. I'll put it right in the middle because why the heck not? And then we're gonna put hooray. Just like that. And I think this don't even look that bad. This is weird. Let's put that back because that was weird. Weird, weird, weird. We're not going to use those. We're going to use this at another time. I think I'm going to put that lace. I don't know, because lace and simple pleasures just look weird now. But we're going to fix this. How? I don't know yet. We'll fix it though. We'll fix it. All right. So that is, I think that is all for this project. No? Let's turn the page and see. If we need more stuff, we'll put more stuff. But we don't want to overdo it. Do we want to overdo it? We could put celebrate right here because, yeah, let's do that. I want to try and do some clustering, but I'm not sure about it. I want to do some clustering, but I'm not sure about it. All right. So we got this. Then, of course, you could put a picture here. Take flight, go floating. Ooh, don't overthink it. That's what I need to tell myself all the time. But that's for another story. And now we got this one. I love these little pockets. Another one. Yay. Some tags. You can do whatever you like with them. I just put this on for decoration. And then we have our little book that we made. See, definitely worked at that book factory making messes. And then hooray. Yeah, I think that's that. If y'all have any suggestions on how we could fix this spine, let me know. I'm gonna make because I want you guys to use your what is that? Envelope maker. We're gonna hopefully do a few of those. Because we're gonna make card, right? We're gonna make a few cards. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. So I'm going through my stuff, right? And I have these Anna Griffin cards. And I had did those last year for International Card Making Day, I think it was. And it was like a two-step process. You open the package and glue all the pieces down. And I was a little bit like, is this cheater? Is this really like craft cheating? And I don't think it's craft cheating for beginners. And it makes a beautiful card. But is it something that I would do on a regular? Because I'm always looking for those things, but different elements. So, like, if we could take all these pieces and make a card out of that, that would be great. But that's not what it is. Everything is together. You just glue it in place. And I didn't really care for that. I thought that was a bit cheaty cheat. But what do you think about those? Have you tried those Anna Griffin cards? If so, let me know what you did with them. If not, have you thought about using the Anna Griffin cards? Even as a starter card, have you thought about it? This is the worst part about crafting, the cleanup. And it's not really good to do cleanup on a live, right? But you got to clean your desk up. You got to clean up your desk if you want to make more crafts with your friends. Yeah, I really wanted it to be because I thought the cards look so amazing. Like Anna Griffin, for everything that lady has accomplished and has done, the one thing that, when you see something elaborate, you're like, that's Anna Griffin. Like, it's an Anna Griffin something, paper, something. She usually always has like a dainty, um, words do not want to come out of my mental today. But what are they? A dainty presentation. Yeah, it's a basic card. It's like a card base. You take the card base and you glue the thing on and you're done. So we're gonna make some of these cards because we need to start using up our stuff because I don't want to be the scrap queen forever. we've done this before, so it's not a hard project. I do like making these cute little cards. I don't have a sentiment. Um, yeah, that ain't gonna work. But we'll go from there. So we, and then they put all this together. Like they put the cloud, the sun, the cloud and the sun. They put together. Okay, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and pull out our die cutting machine. Also, we're talking about tools. I do recommend, you know, um, a good die cutting piece of equipment. Whatever you're going to use, it could be from whoever. Because I think right now, a lot of the companies, they may say that, oh, this is the leader in the company, but they're all pretty decent if you ask me. No one did, but I'm just giving you my 2 cents. I want to try to double these up because I am using this one and it does have pretty good pressure. I do like the hand crank for small projects. It just makes me smile. I can crank out 6 or 7 things really quickly. No big deal, no issue. Um, and sometimes that's all you need to get your crafty mojo going. You don't need a bunch or a big heavy duty project to say, oh, I did this. It could be something really small. I'm just getting my orange paper out. I didn't want to get new paper. I wanted to use some of my old paper, but I see this. I'm not going to let myself be great today. Yeah. If you ever watch a Anna Griffin video, they're all selling their products. So if you ever watch one, you're like, either you really, really want it, or you're like, I can't do this. Um, it's not my thing. It's too much. It's too fancy or whatever. But for the most part, it's usually really fun. So we're gonna cut this out just like that. Hopefully, I'm just gonna put this in here and run it through. Okay. So now we have two cards, right? I mean, two suns because we have the orange. We can put the orange in the center and then a yellow in the center of these two pieces. I don't like doing too much paper piecing, but these are easy peasy. I'm not sure if I want a sun like that. That's pretty hot. Pretty dang hot. And I think we're going to take our blue paper that we just cut up earlier and we're going to take one strip. I like clouds. I'm going to just fold it over a few times. Let's do 3. Uh, let's not. Let's not. Oh, I made it too big. This paper is thinner than that paper. And I had told you all before I had got these papers from what is that store called? Dollar General. And I had got it at a fairly decent price. Well, Dollar General, like all the other places, has changed their price. So you'd probably be better just buying it from a big box store on sale. Although, I think, oh yeah, I think that Pop Shelf is open now and it's supposed to be like the higher end Dollar General. I may go there today, and if I do, I will post pictures, I guess, if I take pictures. It's supposed to be kind of like fancy, a little fancy situation going on. We'll see. Not sure. I want to ask y'all a question. Well, Heather and Samara a question. I forgot what it was because my brain is just so, it remembers everything just wonderfully. All right, so for our rainbow, we're going to do Roygbiv, right? And so what I'm going to do, we've done this in the past where we have taken all of the colors and just cut them out and made a few rainbows from there. So we got red, orange, yellow. Let's see. I go there and I go there. I'll just leave it at that. I won't release any secrets, but I go there. Uh, I find that they have better deals on some things that you wouldn't believe that they have deals on, you know. But I'm always going for like storage solutions and things like that, and I feel like that's a pretty decent place to get them from. Um, so we got Roy over here, red, orange, yellow. We need to get out his G and purple. So this is the paper thing I'm talking about. I got this. I paid $3 for it, I think, and this is good paper. Good paper. So I'm hoping that they'll have those kind of deals at the pop shelf, but cheaper than Dollar General. Oh, let's go ahead and pull out the indigo and violet as well. Now you can put your rainbow whatever color you want it to be. If you want to be all yellows, you can have a yellow rainbow. Maybe you're doing something for your group or organization, a purple or pink or whatever. I do tend to stick with the color of the rainbow now when I make projects because, that's what it is. All right. This paper is really thick, really thick. So we're going to go ahead and just cut this down. And all right, let's go ahead and cut this. We're going to just do two at a time because we don't want to mess up anything. I think next week we're going to do some stamping or we may be back into our junk journal. I haven't forgot about it. Um, I want to do other stuff. And so you see how it cut out very decent, very nice. And now it has all these layers to it. And if we wanted to, we could use each one of these layers for a project. And we've done that where we've did that because you get a lot of pieces. Those look just alike, don't they? Just alike. Oh my goodness. I had told a big roommate that I was going to take a picture and no, not a picture. They went bowling last week. We went bowling as a unit, a family unit last week, and I just watched them. And I usually put nicknames up on the bowling thing or whatever, and I had said I was going to put before and after, but he said what? Because I asked him what name did he want to go on there. Like when I went bowling, I just put mommy. So I was going to put like mommy and son, and for him and our son, I was going to put before and after. He just said, really? Like, yeah. He didn't find it too humorous, but I thought it was a riot. Because, I think I'm a comedian sometimes. I think I'm funny. Even though I realize more and more that I'm not as well, I'm pretty dang funny, but I'm not as funny as I think I am always, because sometimes I'm thinking of the joke or the funny stuff in my head, and when it comes out, it, it just doesn't come out properly. So let's go ahead. We're gonna run this. Yeah. See, you got it. He didn't find it funny at all. Actually, I was like, that's funny. Like I'm wasting my best material on you guy, and you're not laughing. But when we were friends back in the day before we became official, he used to always say, "Why so serious?" And I used to always like, "Why are you not so serious?" So you know what? Paper. This paper is not letting me be great over here at all. Hi, Deb. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're staying cool. If it's hot where you are, which I don't think it is, but if it's hot, stranger things have happened. I hope that you are able to stay cool as possible. Congratulations to your son. I think I wrote in the chat the last time you said, but if not, yay for him. Oh, I wish you know how people say, "Oh, I wish it would rain." I wish it would rain here because it's so hot. It's sprinkled. Yeah, for his job, it's sprinkled here, and that was it. Like when people say, "Oh, it's just a light dusting," that's exactly what it was—a light dusting, nothing else. All right, so we got our stuff. Now we just need a card base. We're gonna make this card, and then we will be done. I'm going to use a prefabricated card already. Just trying to find one I actually want to muck up a little bit. And we're going to use this Love You one because apparently I don't like it. I pulled it out twice to cover it up. And let's go ahead and varnish this down, put our dies back before we destroy the tape that they have put on here. Can't wait to take a look at it. I'm getting back into watching. I'm doing better, a little bit better at time management versus time wasting. And so I've been catching up. I want to catch up on my collaboration videos, and then I'll go back and watch random subscribe videos. The funny part is, and it's not a dig at anybody or anything like that. Sometimes when I'm like, okay, I'm in this collaboration with this person, and I go to look at their video, it's no video to look at, right? I'm like, did I miss something? Uh, is that person still in a collaboration? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. All right, so we're gonna use a I don't know what color paper. Oh, we could use that paper. Yes, we could. No, we're just gonna go with white. All right, Heather. Heather's getting ready for work. The dreaded W word. And I always have to go back and say, did I put this thing in right? Did I put it in wrong? Cut this down just a little bit. 5.5. About 4 1/4. I think we did this already, didn't we? We stamped out this balloon. We're gonna do it again. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, I work at home too. That's the if that's the saying. Another tool like this right here. I I don't know if I would recommend this tool or another tool. I think the hinge ones, I don't know. I like both of them because I always feel like I'm going to do something wrong and it's going to mess up. But it hasn't so far. So, you got to trust the process, right? And I think sometimes that could be hard for us to do is giving that release to the process and trusting it. At least for me. I did smush this stamp, so it is a little bit on the squiggly side, and I should not have even stamped. We're just going to stamp this and cut it out. Shouldn't be a lot of coloring, just a small amount. And unfortunately, I did not tape the paper down, so I have to make sure this works the first time. That's just going to have to be how it is because I didn't secure it properly. We're just gonna go on form. We're gonna move, keep it moving, keep it moving. So I'm gonna just color this in. I think I have a thin black marker here. I don't. I don't. Anyone ever been in a hot air balloon before? I haven't. Wait, I have. I have. When I was little, tiny. I could flip it over, yeah, but we're gonna stick with it. Um, as is now. A couple of my online friends and I were watching The Wiz, and it made me think. I like hot air balloons. I think I was supposed to cut out four um, words, four clouds, and I didn't. Oh yeah, that would be fun. You have no interest in doing it? I think we did it at school. So it's like you got in and you got off the ground a little bit and it was still tied down to the lines. I think that's how I got into it. Because I don't like heights, so I know I wouldn't have went on one like all right, let's pretend like I've been stamping for at least a day, okay? A day, at least a day, because that was hideous. Hideous. I'm glad Deb is here. You just turn it over. Yeah. Sounds like some advice I think I had gave her before. Just it has a front and a back. Why not use both sides? I mean, you're right. You're not wrong in saying that. We might do this one too. Not wrong at all. I don't like rides and stuff like that. So, like scare rides and swoosh swoosh rides. So I wouldn't do it, but if my son was like, "Mommy, can I go in the hot air balloon?" It was just he and I'd have to go with him because I can't let the balloon get swept away with just him in it. I would be beside myself. Yeah. I I tend to just work, like we could have worked with it, but nah. Yeah. And accidents definitely helped me make my decisions too. I remember when we did that cruise, I had told my friend, I was like, listen, I'll do this cruise with you, but we cannot use Carnival. Not right now, at least. And she's like, okay, we can try this. I'll say, as long as they're not having accidents. Yay, it worked. Deb came to say the day. No, nope, never. I've never been let's go on this really fast machine so my stomach can get turned upside down and I can get sick. Never been on that type of ride. I don't care for them. I don't like things that take you in circles really fast because it just upsets my stomach too much. Excuse me. And I just cannot. Mm-mm, nope. Nope and nope. I'm gonna use crayon. I mean, not crayons, color pencils, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm just gonna pick some basic colors. Yellow. Um, see, when you have a lot of options, you can't just do basic colors. You got to pick. When you have 25 oranges, you have to pick yellow, orange, and I think red maybe. Yeah, yellow, orange, and red. Yeah, no, I don't do. I can't. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not testing the waters, right? Of anything. I don't want to know if my body can handle it or nothing. No, I'm good. Whatever the issue is that I have to find out some other kind of way. When I was younger, I used to do the roller coaster rides. Like we had did a trip for school before, and where were we? Dallas, and we went to Six Flags, I believe. Was it Dallas? I think so. And no, we good. We good. I learned then rides not for me. I have motion sick issues anyway. So yeah, no. I don't like to fly. I don't like to do any of that stuff. So we don't push those things on anyone. I'm gonna cut all this other stuff out. I have a die cut out the rainbow. So that's why I was saying on this side it would have been okay, but then I can't trace. So yeah. Apparently today is die cut and fussy cut day. My favorites. Let Samara tell it. Do y'all watch documentaries? Red, yellow, orange, red. I like to watch a good documentary every now and then. I I've done all of those. And you know, I don't like boat rides. I have to take Dramamine. Um, Airplane. I try to take a light sedative. Benadryl is not always the best unless it's a longer flight. I'll take something. I get on the plane and I just close my eyes and go to sleep. But to be fair, flying is not as amazing as it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I remember when flying, you would see men in business suits, attache cases, on those big phones making the money moves for the stock market. And now you see everybody look like they're going to the beach because of the precautions, which, I'd rather be safe than not safe at all. It's just traveling is such a hassle now. When my aunt would take the train, the bus, excuse me, the bus, they would do checks sometimes too, and it was just annoying. I was disillusioned. I said yellow didn't, but that's okay. Um, I was disillusioned with the cruise. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. I thought the food was going to be amazing, and I've only been on one, so maybe I need to do it again to see, but not right now. Um, I just thought it was going to be a different thing. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It just I had to close my thought on what I thought was going to be to see what it really was and to enjoy myself. Um, because if you want to go somewhere and do something, I think it would be better to go to that location. But if you just want to take a cruise, you don't even have to leave a boat. They have so much stuff planned for you to get your money to them versus the local area. And then it was like, if we leave you, that's it. We're not coming back. When we say 5 o'clock, we mean 5 o'clock, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I was terrified of getting left because who wants to get left in the Bahamas, right? Um, no, not like the Love Boat, but I thought so in my head. I thought it was gonna be seafood buffet. I mean, because you're on the boat, ocean, crabs, shrimp, some dolphin. No, joking about the dolphin. No dolphin. No dolphin. Um, I just thought the food was gonna be better. I thought they would have better options because I don't eat beef or pork, and they really didn't have a good vegetarian spread, I guess. And I'm not vegetarian, but I tend to eat more vegetarian like when they don't have chicken or some type of turkey or seafood. So I didn't really care for the food that much because it wasn't a lot that I could eat. Um, Definitely, the living quarters were not as humongous as I thought they were going to be. And my friend had been on cruises before, so she knew what to expect. I just had other ideologies of what it was going to be like, and it wasn't. It wasn't. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to blend these in. I'm going to try to take some red and go over to yellow, and take some orange and go over to yellow for the centerpiece. Then we'll cut this out, glue it down. And Deb, I want to apologize now. I don't have a sentiment, darling. I know you don't care about it, but I always feel like I need to have. When Deb is in the building, I need to treat the card properly, inside and out, And today is not the day because I don't have that. I think we'll leave a tiny sliver of yellow right in the middle still. So I do think that maybe in the next 5, 6 years, maybe before then, if the big roommate says that he wants to go on a cruise, we could try it and see. It won't be a bad, I mean, it wasn't a bad experience. I just thought it was something, it was going to be a different experience. And now that I have a better expectation of what it's going to be, I won't expect certain things. Hopefully that makes sense. She just couldn't leave well enough alone because she just had to come over here and mess with it. I did. Let's just fix this. This yellow is very crayony, so it did not want to color properly. No, I'm not pushing very hard. These are Prisma colors, so they have good pigmentation in it. In this centerpiece, I did press down just so I can get the effect that I thought I was going to get, but no, it didn't come through. And that's okay. Maybe I cut a bird out or something and threw it on there. The Love Boat. Y'all got jokes. It would have been funny if I had seen Isaac, right? But no. And then, we did boat bingo, was a performance and stuff like that. So, the on boat entertainment was good. And I think um when you dock, so I think we docked at two locations, two or three locations. We had to be back to the ship by 5 o'clock. We had to do certain things by, yeah, we had to do, be back at a certain time because if not, we would get left. And who wants to get left in the Bahamas, right? I think the next time, if we were to go to the Bahamas, we would have to do a all-in-one exclusion, blah blah blah, at a hotel because I think that would probably been better. Because when you're limited to what you can do in a certain spot and you have to worry about not getting left behind, it is a little bit different. I'm just gonna bring this to my face a bit because she needs to be able to see this thing, and she can't. She is I, just in case you're wondering. All right. All righty, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Um, I like Prismacolor a lot, and I'm not sure if it's where you are, but where I am, the price for like the 24 set or the 24, I think, has dropped dramatically. It used to be when I first started creating crafting, it was $20 for like 12 or 24 at Target. I want to say I saw them for 12.99, 14.99, a different $5 difference or more. But the problem with markers and crayons and all this other stuff from those companies, what they do is they just change their packaging. And so you think it's a newer set or whatever, and they have different like skin tones and florals and pastels and all the other stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our little rainbow because why not? Red, orange, decide to fly away. Yellow, you all know how the rainbow go, right? Nope. Red on. Got Roy out the way. Apparently, we don't because I don't know my rainbow sizes. Yeah? No. The next one. Is this the next one? Nope. There's one more. One more. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, Roygbiv. Has that changed? I mean, I'm still gonna go buy it, but did it change? Now these purples, I mean, I don't have a dark one, a real dark one. I keep dropping stuff on the floor too. All right. And now I need this one. Those just look the same to me. I think I got these two backwards. Let's see. There we go. All right. I'm just going to put this color down. I mean, this glue down like that. And then if I have any wayward pieces, I'll come back and glue them down as needed. I don't want to have to figure out how to make all of them stick again. The thing is, I got to move fast with this art glitter glue because, it dries fast. And we don't want that. All right. Good, good, good. The last one I made, I did have it coming off the card some. So if you're wondering why didn't I do that, I just didn't do it that time, this time around. And we're going, the good thing is clouds will cover up any un unhappy thought that you got. So we got this clouds. And I think we're gonna put our cloud here. Now I should have moved this down a little bit because I forgot all about our sun. Hello, sun. That's okay. Where's the yellow sun in this? Yep. We're gonna pop these two pieces up. As soon as I find the phone tape again. Deb, you got red, orange, yellow, blue, purple. Is that purple? I mean, I'm assuming it's purple, unless it's a fancy color name. So I'm just going to take this right here, just like that. Make sure we're good to go. We are good to go. Rub this down. You like the Scotch glue? I think I had bought some Scotch glue because someone else was using it and I overused it and it made all of my project that I had did like watery. Um, okay, we're gonna do that. But on this side, it looks plain right here. We're gonna work on that. Okay, we're gonna work on that. Maybe we're gonna leave it plain because I might just leave it plain. We could leave it plain. Yeah, we could. Oh no, no glue, no glue. And the reason why I said we could leave it plain is because that's what these pink and purple. Is that what Roy G Biv mean? I mean, Roy G PB BP stand for pink. These are primary colors, right? Pink is not a primary color unless people have rewrote the color spectrum, and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, right? Like when you get a box of 8 crayons, these are the colors that normally come in there with black or white, right? I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not trying to start a fight. Please, no one say that I'm being argumentative. I'm asking for a friend myself. Yeah, I do agree, Heather. This art glitter glue dries way too fast. But I think that's why everybody loves it, right? I will tell you, I think the best glue, I don't use it that often for these quick projects because I haven't transferred over to a small bottle, is the Aleene's Tacky Glue. It gives you enough wiggle room. It dries fast if you don't put a lot on there. I mean, I think it's good to go in regards to that, but we don't use it that much, so we can't. And I say we, like, the community doesn't endorse it that much. So I think that's one of the issues. I'm gonna put um another cloud right there and maybe a few more down here at the bottom. So this balloon is up in the sky, y'all. Whoever's in this balloon, this little guy, this leprechaun, or whoever, they are trying to touch the rainbow. Not just taste the rainbow, touch it, right? I think 4 will be great. I mean, 2 more, not 4. 2 more will be good. I do appreciate everyone hanging out with me. I appreciate all the jokes, the funny stuff that you shared with me, the not funny stuff. I hope everyone's having a safe month. I do believe that someone has the years on fast forward. And you know how sometimes you fast forward a movie and you fast forward it too far and you can't really rewind it because people are gonna be like, leave the remote alone. And so now you're just kind of stuck because this month, I swear, it just happened, just opened up, and now we're at the end of it almost. We're in 20 digits. Before you know it, it's going to be August, and my son will be back in school. Life does not stop because we want it to, though, does it? She was talking about the art glitter glue. Dry real fast. She liked the tip of it. You know they sell a tip single. So if you want to just get the tips, you could. See, no one will ever know about our little boo boo, right? No one will ever know. Shh. Yeah. She said she's going to try to get it again. It dries a little bit too aggressive. What's the plans for everyone the rest of this week? This tape is aggressive, aggressive. Go your own way. Don't use that tape because it will not let you be great. It will question your movements. So this is what we have created today. One card. I kid, I kid, I kid, I joke. I'm joking. We did more than that. We made a bunch of random paper cutouts that we'll probably never use because that's how my life is set up when I make um, random stuff like that. Work, garden work, watching chickens. Besides work, nothing planned. Well, I have a plan. I'm gonna go buy some storage solutions today. Hopefully. I can't say that I'm gonna be successful at it, but I plan on doing that. I think I'm gonna go to Pop Shelf today. I think I say that now and then I'll get off and be like, son, what you want to eat? He'll tell me and we'll get the food and then I'll come home and I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. But this was fun to make. This would be a lot prettier probably. You're thinking if we had a background. You're right. We could have, but we made our own background and we're gonna go our own way, right? So when you open up, it looks like that blank on the inside. Oh, I could put a little rainbow because Deb is here. But nah. She'll just have to get me later. She never says anything to me, just so y'all know. I just like to say that because Deb, if you watch any of her videos, she treats the inside of her cards magnificently. And I'm like, oh, I got to do that. I got to be more like Deb. Thank you. Yeah, happy colors are always good. We need happiness right now more than ever. And we need to be good to each other, right? And then we finished our book. We finished our book and it says Simple Pleasures. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover from this boo boo. I don't even know if. What do y'all think? You think it looked that bad? It does look bad, huh? I could snatch all the pages out and re-glue them. Nah. So anyway, we made this book. On the inside. It says, my signature. This pages, some tags. Yes, go tag, go. Then we made some more little pocket tags. You're going to a graduation party? How fun. Are you making her something? You just gonna give us some money? We made this little book. This book was probably my most favorite thing we did today. We actually have a real spine and gusset. Yes. And then that's the back. That is a project for today. I do want to say thank you so very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I'm glad that you decided to spend some of your time with me today. I should see you on Friday. There are no collaboration videos up. Oh, money. Hey, I like money. You can't see what, Heather? What you want to see? The book? Again, the glue factory. My boo-boo. My boo-boo. Oh, my boo-boo. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I won't show it to you. Oh, so yeah, the boo-boo, this thing right here, also, I don't know how I can fix it. Yeah, I think I might just leave it as is. Yeah. I may put some lace on there, but I think if I put the lace on it, it takes away from the simplicity of it. We'll see. I don't know. I need to flatten it out again. But anyway, I did enjoy today so, so, so very much. I want to say thank you for watching. And until next time, happy crafting.